Okay, fine. So the first statement was, on an average, heavier molecules have higher speed. Okay, speed in the sense CRMS. Now there are different molecules. Mass of oxygen molecule is more than the mass of hydrogen molecule. Mass of nitrogen molecule is lesser than the mass of oxygen molecule. Okay, so different molecules have different masses. Okay, individual mass of single molecule we are talking about. Now if mass is more, if mass is more at given temperature, see, if there is a mixture of a gas, each gas will have same temperature. If there is a mixture of a gas, each gas will have same temperature, each gas will have same volume, same temperature. So all the gases in the mixture will have same temperature. So forget about temperature. Kb is a Boltzmann constant, universal constant. So if you have heavier molecule, see, if you have heavier molecule, its speed will be what? Its speed will be what? More or less? Tell me. If you have heavier molecule, its speed will be what? More or less? It will be less. It will be less. So what is the option number one? Option number one says, on an average, heavier molecules have higher speed, which is a wrong statement. So option one eliminated. Okay, let's deal with the option two. Average speeds of different molecules is same. Now you tell me, if we know that more mass, lesser speed, how can they say average speed? Now let's write formula for C average. Formula for C average should be this. Am I right? Am I right? Let me know. Am I right? Even here also, if you want to deal with the C average, no problem. Even here also, same thing you are going to repeat. If you want to deal with the average speed itself, heavier molecules, lesser average speed. So how can they say for all the molecules average speed is same? For different molecules, they have different masses. For different molecules, they have different masses. So their average speeds are going to be different. So their average speeds are going to be different. So option 3 wrong. Option C, option Bombay B is wrong. Option C, average translational energy of different types of molecules is same. Yes, what they are saying is average translational energy of different types of molecules. So energy of molecule we have to write. What is energy of molecule? Tell me. Average translational kinetic energy of molecule. Sir, it is 3 by 2 kBT. For molecule, energy is 3 by 2 kB. That's it. So doesn't matter whether you are a molecule of oxygen, doesn't matter whether you are a molecule of hydrogen. If all of them have same temperature, all of them will be having same translational kinetic energy. You got this point? If all of them, all the molecules, I should not say temperature of molecule. The concept of temperature of molecule is not there. Temperature of a gas, this is the concept. Gas ला temperature असते, molecule ला temperature असलं काही नसते. Now let me say, if all the gases are at same temperature, all of their molecules will be having average translational kinetic energy same. कारण टेम्परेचर तर सगळ्यांचं सेम असणार. मिक्सचर मध्ये सगळ्या गॅसेसचं टेम्परेचर सेम असतं, सगळ्या गॅसेसचा व्हॉल्यूम पण सेम असतो. हा, प्रेशर्स मे नॉट बी सेम. पहिल्या गॅसमुळे येणारं प्रेशर, दुसऱ्या गॅसमुळे येणारं प्रेशर, प्रेशर ड्यू टू थर्ड गॅस आर डिफरंट. But volumes by them, volumes of each gas and temperature of each gas in the mixture same. Volume same, temperature same, pressure matra different असते. Okay, and total pressure of the mixture is nothing but addition of all these pressures of individual gases. Total pressure of mixture is addition of pressures by the individual gases. Okay, fine. So statement number 3 is the correct one, because what they are saying is average translational kinetic energy of molecules is same for all the gases. Yes, because at given temperature kinetic energy is a fixed value. It does not depend on whose molecule you are, whether you are a molecule of oxygen, whether you are a molecule of hydrogen, doesn't matter. Answer is going to remain same. So option number 3 is the correct one. Okay, Now let us eliminate option number 4. We know the answer, but still we'll see the option number 4. On the average, heavier molecules have higher translational energy. No, all the molecules have same translational energy at given temperature. Doesn't matter whether you are heavy or light, whether you are molecule of oxygen or hydrogen, doesn't matter. All of them will be having same kinetic energy. So option 4 eliminated. Logic clear? Reply me in the chat box. Nothing is to be written. Okay, for this question, you may do the calculation on the module itself. Module वरती लिहिलं तरी चालेल. Okay, just write down the formula for average. Round bracket this, round bracket this. So relation of this and this. And relation of this and this. Round bracket this and this. Okay, fine. So now let's write the last part of the kinetic theory. Okay, just make a note. All these things we already know. Just for a note, we will write all these things. Okay, so write down the heading in your notebook as gas laws. This is very simple thing, but still we will write it. Gas laws. Okay, write down first line. The gases which cannot the gases which cannot be easily liquefied, the gases which cannot be easily liquefied are called permanent gases. Okay, the gases which cannot be easily liquefied are called as permanent gases. Examples: hydrogen, oxygen, helium. Hydrogen, oxygen, helium. Just keep on writing. Examples: hydrogen, oxygen, helium. Then write next line. On the next line, write the gases whose molecules. On the next line, write the gases whose molecules do not attract each other. म्हणजेच intermolecular attraction 0 आहे. The gases whose molecules do not interact with each other or do not attract each other are called ideal or perfect gases. 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 Non-ideal gases are called as real gases. Non-ideal gases are called as real gases. Okay, so there are two types of gases: ideal gases and real gases. Ideal gases and real gases. Okay, non-ideal gases are called as real gases. So is there any confusion between ideal and real? Tell me, is there any confusion between ideal and real? Check kara. There are two types of gases. One is ideal gases, another is real gases. Okay, the gases which satisfy the ideal gas equation are called as ideal gases. For ideal gases, we have ideal gas equation. For ideal gases, we have ideal gas equation. And for real gases, we have which equation? Can you tell me? For ideal gases, we have ideal gas equation. And for real gases, which equation we have? Advait is saying real gas equation. So I can only laugh on that. Yes. So you are saying real gas equation. Okay, no problem. No problem. For real gases, we have equation. Just you are calling it as real gas equation, no problem. But its formal and official name is Van der Waals equation. Its official name is Van der Waals equation. Okay. So you told me real gas equation. For real gases, we have real gas equation. For ideal gases, we have ideal gas equation. Okay, that real gas equation is nothing but the Van der Waals equation. Okay. So there is some correction in the pressure term and there is some correction in the volume term. Pressure correction, volume correction terms are there. Okay, so there are some modifications required in the ideal gas equation so that we can get the so-called van der Waals equation. Okay, fine sir, no problem. So just write down the next point. Okay, ideal gases follow. Ideal gases follow. Number one, Boyle's law. Ideal gases follow Boyle's law. Boyles. Boyle apostrophe then S. Ideal gases follow Boyle's law, comma, Charles law, Charles. Charles. Ideal gases follow Boyle's law, comma, Charles law, comma, Gay-Lussac's law, Gay-Lussac, Gay-Lussac apostrophe S, Gay-Lussac's law. Okay. Next. Okay, इथपर्यंत दिलं. Fine. Now one by one we have to write all these laws. Okay. Number one, give the on the next line. Write down number 1 point Boyle's law. Number 1 point Boyle's law. Okay. Boyle's law. Write down. At constant temperature. At constant temperature. At constant temperature. Pressure of given mass of gas. Pressure of given mass of gas. Mass बदलायचं नाही म्हणजे number of moles पण बदलायचे नाहीये. Okay. At constant temperature. At constant temperature. At constant temperature. At constant temperature. Pressure of given mass of gas. Pressure of given mass of gas is directly proportional to its volume. Am I right? No. I think I made a mistake. Pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume. Pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume. Okay. At constant temperature, pressure of given mass of gas. Pressure of given mass of gas means mass is not to be changed. If mass of the gas is not changing, its number of moles are not changing. So number of moles and temperature constant है. Proportionality is pressure is proportional to 1 upon volume. Next, Charles law. Next is Charles law. Write down. In case of Charles law, what is constant? Let me check. Constant pressure. Okay. So write down. At constant pressure. At constant pressure. At constant pressure. At constant pressure. Volume of given mass of gas. Volume of given mass of gas. Given mass means number of moles are not going to change. So pressure and number of moles are going to be constant. Charles law. At constant pressure, volume of given mass of gas is directly proportional to the temperature. Is directly proportional to its temperature. Is directly proportional to its temperature. Boyle's law झाला, Charles law झाला. Write down third law. Up to this, is that written? Up to this, is that written? I am making chart for you. Okay, this chart also you have to write. Okay, afterwards. Okay, but let me write the chart first, and you write the definitions first. After writing all the definitions, only then you have to write the chart. Okay, fine. So write down next point. Gay-Lussac's law. Okay, constant temperature, pressure at constant volume. At constant volume, at constant volume, at constant volume, pressure of given mass of gas, pressure of given mass of gas, volume constant है, given mass of gas means number of moles also constant. At constant volume, pressure of given mass of gas, pressure of given mass of gas is directly proportional to its temperature. Is directly proportional to its temperature. Is directly proportional to its temperature. Okay. Done. So these are the three basic laws. Okay, you can verify whether these laws are right or wrong, and you can very easily very easily write these laws also. Only thing that you have to remember is Boyle's law means temperature constant, Charles law means pressure constant, Gay-Lussac's law means volume constant. Okay, बॉइल्स लॉ मध्ये टेम्परेचर कॉन्स्टंट आहे, चार्ल्स लॉ मध्ये प्रेशर कॉन्स्टंट आहे, Gay-Lussac's law मध्ये व्हॉल्यूम कॉन्स्टंट आहे. Now how to write the proportionality? See, ultimately combining all these law, what we get is ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. Now Boyle's law is saying that temperature of given mass of gas, temperature of given mass of gas means temperature आणि number of moles constant राहणार आहेत. Okay, at constant temperature, pressure of given mass of gas. So constant temperature, if temperature is constant, number of moles are constant, then this multiplication PV is going to be constant. If PV is going to be constant, then you may write pressure is equal to constant upon volume. So therefore, Boyle is saying that pressure is proportional to 1 upon volume. Pressure is proportional to 1 upon volume. Okay. Similarly, in the Charles law, we have pressure and number of moles constant. Pressure constant, number of moles constant. So Charles is saying that volume is directly proportional to temperature. Volume is directly proportional to temperature. And in the Gay-Lussac's law, he is saying that volume and number of moles are constant. Volume and number of moles are constant. So he is saying that pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Okay. So just by looking at this equation, you can form all these three laws, because after combining these three laws, we get this equation. So this equation contains all the three laws, because after combination of three laws, we get this equation. Clear? Write down the chart. Chart लिहा. चार्ट लिहून झाला की सांगा, अजून दोन लॉज आहेत ते पण लिहायचे. Laws for gases. There are 2 or 3 more laws. We have to write them. Written? Fine. So next law, write Avogadro's law or Avogadro's law. Okay, fine. Next law. Avogadro's law or Avogadro's law. Write down. At equal temperature, pressure and volume. At equal temperature, pressure and volume. At equal temperature and volume. Equal temperature, pressure and volume. At equal temperature, pressure and volume. the gases contain the gases contain equal number of molecules. The gases contain equal number of molecules if temperature, pressure, volume of first gas is equal to temperature, pressure and volume of second gas, then their number of molecules are also equal. Okay, so at equal temperature, pressure and volume, the gases contain equal number of molecules, or equal number of moles. Number of molecules equal आहेत म्हणजे number of moles पण equal असणार ना, or equal number of moles. Just write down as it is. At equal temperature, pressure and volume, the gases contain equal number of molecules. मग molecules equal असतील तर number of moles पण equal असणारच की. Okay, additional information. Avogadro's law संपला. Write down. Just write down STP or NTP. We are going to treat this as same. 0 degree Celsius and 0 degree Celsius and 1 atm. At STP or NTP, 0 degree Celsius and 1 atm, 1 mole म्हणजेच किती? 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Just write down the information. At 0 degree Celsius and 1 atm, 1 mole means these many molecules occupy how much volume? Occupy 22.4 liter, and liter means dm cube. Liter itself means decimeter cube. Just like cm cube, there is dm cube. Okay, and here write 1 atm is equal to 101,325 Pascal, or sometimes people may write it as 1.01 and neglecting the other numbers, or you may be writing it into 10 raised to 5 Pascal, or let us neglect the higher numbers, higher terms, and let us write 1.01 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. Okay, approximately. This is the exact one. Okay, just write down the information point. Okay, you must be knowing this, right? That at 0 degree Celsius and 1 atm, 1 mole occupies this much volume, then 2 moles will occupy double volume, 3 moles will occupy triple volume, or these many molecules occupy this much volume, then 2 times this molecule, 2 times the count of this molecule will occupy double the volume. Number of molecules एवढे असतील तर ते एवढा व्हॉल्यूम ऑक्युपाय करतात, मग याच्या डबल मॉलिक्यूल झाले तर याच्या डबल व्हॉल्यूम ऑक्युपाय करतील. 1 मोल एवढा व्हॉल्यूम ऑक्युपाय करतो, 2 मोल्स किती करतील? ओके, actually almost all KTG is done in chemistry. Yes. Fine, but certain logics of KTG, that is interpretation of temperature, how temperature and kinetic energy are related. Okay, how pressure and kinetic energy, pressure and kinetic energy are related. Kinetic energy in the sense velocities of gases. CRMS is basically related with the temperature. CRMS is also related with the pressure. Okay, so interpretation of pressure and temperature is something which we get from kinetic theory of gases. Fine. Now write Graham's law of diffusion. Write down next law. Gram's law of diffusion. Gram's law of diffusion. Just keep on writing, okay? These are the laws. These are the things which we have observed, and now we know these are the facts. So we have converted them into laws. Okay, these are going to be valid. Okay, so we know these are the facts. So we have to write it as law. Graham's law of diffusion. Just write it down. At constant temperature and pressure. At constant temperature and pressure. At constant temperature and pressure, rate of diffusion of gas. Rate of diffusion of gas. Now this R is not universal gas constant. This is rate of diffusion. Rate of diffusion of gas. We might not be knowing what is the meaning of diffusion. We will learn. But first of all, just write the rule as it is. Rate of diffusion of the gas is inversely proportional to, just keep on writing, is inversely proportional to square root of its density. Square root of its density. Okay, sir, fine. Square root of its density. Okay, so for time being, just write up to this. Okay, this law, keep it as it is. A ratio type of question will be asked to you and you have to answer. Now what is, repeat again, okay? The law is, let me repeat the law. At constant temperature and pressure, at constant temperature and pressure, the rate of diffusion of gas, we might not be knowing what is the diffusion. We'll see. The rate of diffusion of gas is inversely proportional to its square root of density. Is inversely proportional to its square root of density. Okay. So write down R proportional to 1 upon rho, where this R is not universal gas constant, it is rate of diffusion. Okay. अजून आपल्याला युनिट पण आपल्याला डिफ्युजन म्हणजे काय माहित नाहीये, रेट ऑफ डिफ्युजन म्हणजे काय माहित नाहीये, त्यामुळं व्हॉट विल बी द युनिट ऑफ रेट ऑफ डिफ्युजन ते पण माहित नाहीये. लेट इट बी, विल लर्न. Write down the next law. Just keep on writing. We will learn something more about this afterwards. Okay. Just let me complete all the laws. Just write ideal gas equation. Next law is ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation. Write down combining Boyle's law, Charles' law, then Gay-Lussac's law, then Avogadro's law. We get combining Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac's law, Avogadro's law, we get PV is equal to nRT. This law we are already familiar with. No further discussion should be required. Okay. Write down next law. Let us first complete all the statements. Write down Dalton's law of partial pressures. Dalton's law of partial pressures. See, in the book they have wrote it like Dalton's law. In the book they have wrote it like Graham's law. But the heading that I am writing is Dalton's law of partial pressure. Then Graham's law of diffusion. This is my method so that I can relate the law with the physical quantity. So Dalton's law, I am relating it with partial pressure so that I know that, so that there will not be any kind of confusion. I know that Dalton's law I have to write for partial pressures. Okay. So this helps me to recall the things. Okay. So Dalton's law of partial pressures. So it says that, write down, the total pressure of the total pressure of mixture of gases, the total pressure of mixture of gases, the total pressure of mixture of gases is equal to is equal to is equal to addition of is equal to is equal to addition of partial pressures of is equal to addition of partial pressures of is equal to addition of partial pressures of individual component gases, individual component gases, individual component gases. पहिल्या गॅसमुळे किती प्रेशर आलं त्याला म्हणायचं P1. Pressure due to second gas is called as partial pressure of second gas. Pressure due to third gas is called as partial pressure due to third gas. And pressure of a mixture is addition of all these. Pressure of a mixture is addition of all these. Okay. Now let's see whether Dalton's law is true or false. Let us see whether Dalton's law is true or false. For mixture of gases, just keep on writing. We have small time left with us, so just write along with me. Okay. Volumes of all the gases, volume of mixture is equal to volume of first gas is equal to volume of second gas is equal to volume of third gas. Let's say there are 3 components. All of them, all the gases will have same volume, and that will be equal to volume of container, that is equal to volume of mixture. Similarly, temperature of mixture equal to temperature of first gas equal to temperature of second gas equal to temperature of third gas. Okay, just keep on writing. But number of moles of mixture is equal to number of moles of first gas plus number of moles of second gas plus number of moles of third gas. Okay, and we know that all the gases are ideal, so PV is equal to nRT is applicable for all, as well as N is equal to PV upon NR. Sorry, N is equal to PV upon RT. In the chat box, let me know up to this point, is that clear? Written? Shall I proceed? पुढे जायचं का मी? For mixture, I am simply saying this is the volume of the mixture, which is same as the individual components. This is the temperature. These are the number of moles of individual components, and addition of that will give me total number of mixture, total number of moles in the mixture. So now let me apply the rule. This and this. So number of moles of mixture, N is equal to PV by RT. So N of mixture will be pressure of mixture into volume of mixture divided by universal gas constant divided by temperature of mixture. So N of mixture I replaced. Similarly, N1 is P1 V1 upon R T1. P1 V1 upon R T1. What is N2? P2 V2 upon R T2. P2 V2 upon R T2. What is N3? P3 V3 upon R T3. P3 V3 upon R T3. But I think we can cancel this volume of mixture V1, V2, V3, common and cancel. Temperature of mixture T1, T2, T3 we can cancel because all these values are same. All these values are same. Sir, R, these values are also same. So what remains is, guys, pressure of mixture is P1 plus P2 plus P3. Am I right there? Check, are you getting this? Let me know in the chat box. Dalton is correct or wrong? Dalton is trying to say something. Is he right? Yes, he is right. So right आहे म्हणून तर लॉ लिहिलाय आपण. I just proved it. Proof is not given in the book, but I just proved it. Okay, so that you get some additional logics with you. These logics, this one, this one, this one. Okay, these logics are with you now. Okay, fine. So here we are done with all the laws. Okay, one thing that remains is what is diffusion and what is rate of diffusion, what is the unit of rate of diffusion. These three things are there. How much time we have? We have around 2 minutes. Okay, so just try to listen to what I am saying. Okay, remaining things we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay, next lecture will be conducted by Manoj sir. Okay, काही questions त्यांना solve करून घ्यायचे तुमच्याकडनं. You will be doing that, but diffusion part we can do in the next lecture also. Only only around one paragraph we may need to write about that. Okay, so what is diffusion? Let me tell you in short. See, suppose there is one room. This is one room. Okay, and let's say इथं काय केलं आपण, इथे एक अगरबत्ती लावली. Okay, इथं आपण एक अगरबत्ती लावली. What happens after some time? The smell of this, त्याला इंग्लिश मध्ये काय म्हणतात रे अगरबत्तीला? Let us call it as what? Candle? No, candle नाही लावायची, अगरबत्ती. Incense stick. Okay, incense stick. Okay, let us call it as incense stick. बाकीच्यांसाठी अगरबत्ती, ज्यांना इंग्लिश कळते त्यांच्यासाठी incense stick. Okay, fine. So what happens after some time? This essence or this smell is spread in the entire room. Is spread in the entire room. Okay, every person knows that there is somewhere incense stick in the room. Okay, fine. So the process by which the smell or these gas molecules travel, the process by which these gas molecules travel in this room, that process is called as diffusion. That process is called as diffusion. Okay. Now, other information about diffusion we will learn in the next lecture. Up to this much is enough. Some real phenomena I just wanted you to show. Okay, this is the process by which this gas spreads in the room. Okay, that process is called as diffusion. Done.